Hi y'all, I decided to go ahead and do another video today while I was on a roll. I figured I would make a couple more. So, this may end up in two parts, but again, YouTube, please give me some more time. At any rate, I wanted to go ahead and do the review of the Woman Success Planner. I'm just showing you the invoice, I guess, because I think you need to see it. I don't know. Anyway, for those of you who had not heard of the Woman Success Planner before, I will link both Laurie's review from Plannerisms and my review under the video for you to our blog reviews. But this was what I started with last year. It was the third quarter, the spiral bound come in quarters, so obviously 3 months. I really like that format because I don't need to look behind more than a couple of months, and I don't need to look forward more than a couple of months. Again, my appointments and things I don't have a lot of appointments, so my planning really doesn't require either looking back or looking forward very far. So they come in quarters, which I really like. This is the new quarter or the current quarter for right now. This I had last year. It was the third quarter, July, August, and September. I did use the bejeebers out of it. The biggest complaint with Woman Success Planner, which they're fixing for 2013, I'll show you in just a mo, is on the weeks, the columns are very narrow. I'll try to show you something to put it in perspective. That's not a good choice. This is a Jelly Roll pen. So there's the pin across the page, and as you can see, there's like 4 days. You know, the pin is longer than 4 days on here. But however, there's a lot of room here. So right here, what you have is you have AM and PM. You can use those as is, or obviously that's not required. You have some space out here to write things if you need to write some reminders that are on the week page. So your whole week. The bonus to this, the really neat thing about this, is that your whole week fits on one page, and all the days are the same size. So if you're doing things on the weekends, I know that's one of the things that has frustrated a lot of Filofax people, is that, and it frustrates the bejeepers out of me too, when my weekend spaces are smaller, because I technically do more, certainly with my kids, on the weekends than during the week. I mean, during the week you're at work for however many hours a day, so I just don't write as much during the week as I do on the weekends. So that's a bonus to this. The neat thing about this too, let me show you the structure really quickly. So you have the beginning of the month. At the beginning of every month, you have a focus, and every month the focus changes, and you have usually like a quote or what have you. You have to do in the yard or the car, to do in the house. So this is, I think, a little bit different than last year's. So you have to do in the yard or the car, to do in the house. You have ongoing to do, and if you delegated it to someone. So if, for those of you who are married or you have older children or what have you, if you have a honey-do list, you can put, say, I don't know, take out the trash, whatever, delegate to hubby, whatever. There's lots of space to do that on this page. At the bottom, it tells you about the fruits and vegetables that are in season for that month. Then you have a 2-page monthly spread in nice little boxes. This is on the heavy cardstock, which is a darker color, which is kind of nice because you can very quickly look at the spine and see where your months are. At the end, she has things called blooming ideas. So a couple of the ideas, for example, on May 2012 are browse through a magazine or book, look at travel brochures to plan your next vacation, listen to an inspiring CD, try a new recipe, things like that. Okay, the focus for May was, I didn't pay any attention, create physical energy. So these are things that create physical energy. Okay, there's a little note space at the bottom of the month on both pages. And I love spiral bindings because you can bend back like that. It makes it so much easier for me to write. On the page after the monthly spread, so you have this, turn the page, you have May 2012 monthly goals planning. So here's where you put your goals for that month. You have spirituality, values, emotional fitness, health, physical, educational, relationships and family, financial self-reliance, service, helping others, and simplifying, beautifying. Now there's not a whole lot of space here, so it may be that you just record a keyword there. There's plenty of other space in this planner for notes. The focus is on creating physical energy, and you have personal work goals here that you can write in. Here it tells you about the month's focus, and here it talks about traditions, building traditions. On the next page, you have the beginning of the week. The week is April 30th through May 6th. Up at the top, you have my major purpose, and right here you have weekly personal goals and tasks, and again you have a space if you delegate any of those tasks to whom to put who you delegated it to. Here you have weekly tasks, and these are things like clean leftovers out of the refrigerator, scrub the kitchen sink, do laundry, dust. Laundry is a daily task at my house, but clean out car and wash car if needed. That's really neat because frankly I forget to clean out the car every week. I don't even think about it, so that's really handy. Water house plants, things like that. This is one of the major draws for me with this planner because a lot of these are things I really wouldn't think of to put in my planner, and so I wouldn't schedule it as a task to do. So I really like that. Then you have a menu planner here for all week and a shopping list to go with this menu planner or other things you need to shop for. Okay? So then you turn the page and you have a weekly spread. On the weekly spread you have the current month and the next 2 months up top, so you can see the dates that are coming up. You have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on this page, Thursday through Sunday on the next page. You have here AM and PM, to-dos, what have you. Down here you have tasks and these wonderful built-in little check boxes because I don't know about you, but I absolutely love the feeling of doing something and checking it off. It's such a sense of accomplishment to see a whole whack of checks for me. I'm simple like that. Maybe you're not. Maybe you don't need that reinforcement. I love the way it feels. It's like gold stars, right? Phone calls and errands. Last year I used this for my gratitude list because it had exactly the correct number of spaces. I wrote gratitude list and then I had 5 spaces down here, and that's what I used that for. I don't have a lot of phone calls and errands to make, so it was kind of a useless spot. My beef with this was that I wish that she hadn't put on every page these things, because I wish she had included like an instruction sheet about how to use it and left the space blank, because that would have been a lot of space then to keep any extra notes that you needed to write down. Not a big deal. I just thought it would have been a better use of the space, but not my planner, right? Down here at the bottom you have the health tracker. So you have water drops, obviously, for water, which goes here. This is, I think, fruits and vegetables, exercise, and you have space to put your own. At the very bottom you have these little circles with numbers in them, and she has delegated those to make a bed, pick up clutter, sort mail, empty trash. They continue on the other side with wash dishes, wipe up spills, sweep. I think for next year she has changed that and left some more of those blank. Again, sort mail, that's not something I do every day. I might go get my, we have a P.O. box, I might go get my mail once every 2 weeks. Wipe up spills. You know, most of us in my house now are old enough to not spill our Kool-Aid on the couch, so I think she has left some more of those blank this next year, but I'll show you in just a second. Okay, at the back of the planner, when you're through with the 3 months, oh, I'm sorry, I screwed up. At the end of the week, this is just another week. It's the same format all the way through. Okay, at the end of the week, you get an end of week review. This is another one of the really genius parts of this calendar, this planner. The end of week review. The first box says, what worked well this week? What didn't? What did I learn? What should I eliminate or delegate? The second box here is inspirations or blessings. Wow, what a neat idea, right? At the bottom, note, expenses, journal, mileage. And on the next page, you have a notes page, and you also have a notes page that comes after that. Okay? For every week, you have 2 notes pages. So, like I was talking about earlier, when I said I wish she had left this space right here blank instead of putting every week what this space is supposed to be used for. I wish she had left that blank. It's really almost a moot point, almost, because there's this double note page at the end of every single week. Okay? Pardon me. I'm going to cut this off here, and I'll continue on the next video.